Hi, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm visiting Southbury, Connecticut today. On the Oxford line, there's a beautiful park there called Southford Falls. Salford Falls is located on Route 188. It's not far from Route 67, if you're familiar with that. That goes through Seymour, Oxford, Southbury, Woodbury, that road over there. It's beautiful. I'm Jennifer Sparks. I started this YouTube channel in April, about 6 months ago, and I'm discovering all these great places to find and enjoy in Connecticut, and I'm taping them and sharing them with others so other people can find cool places to go to. As you can see, one of the big highlights of this beautiful state park is the waterfalls. Absolutely beautiful. Southford Falls is situated on 169 acres. It was established in the 1930s as a state park. We're going to go take a walk around. First, I'm going to show you the picnic areas. They have a little lake over there. In the wintertime, people go ice skating out there. You know, the picnic tables were sufficient. They weren't anything fancy. As you can see, I had a beautiful day. This is the beginning of November, and the trees are still looking really good. We're past peak, but it's still gorgeous. They had a little pavilion up here for picnicking and little parties, I would assume. I've been here, on holidays and weekends, and this place is packed. This day that I was here, it was a Wednesday, and like I said, it was early November. There wasn't anybody here. There was a few people sitting in the parking lot, a couple people down by the falls, but it was really, really a quiet day. This right here was the only bathroom facilities that I had found. There is no fees to enter Southford Falls at all. Parking is completely free. Parking is very flat. The hike around is not treacherous at all. It is inclined, not terrible, but I think it would be pretty much well for anybody that has good balance and can walk very well. The biggest difficulty for me was my shoes that day. As you can see later in the video, I take a fall. Just because, it's very rocky at points, and it was covered with leaves. And even though the leaves weren't wet or slippery, you really just can't see where the rocks were. We're going to keep walking up this steady incline. As you're walking up, to the left, there's hiking trails. To the right, that is where the falls are. When you get to the top, you notice where the hiking trails start, or you could take a right and go check out the covered bridge, and that's what we're going to do first. This is a really scenic spot over here. I've seen in my past visits here, people getting their engagement pictures or their family Christmas cards. I've even seen a wedding party here, in between when you get wedding photos done with your bridal party. It's just really pretty with the covered bridge and the waterfalls in the background. It's just a very scenic spot. So if you get up here, I highly recommend it. This bridge looks very old. It looks like an antique, very, very historic, but it was actually built in 1972. It's a replica. It feels very safe walking through it. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall down or anything. Crossing the bridge takes you to the other side of the falls, where they have some more picnic tables over there. Other people were occupying them, so I did not film them. Oh wait, there's a table right there. Should I grab it? Does anybody want me to save it for them? That's prime seating right by the falls, like front row. As I mentioned before, this bridge is a replica. Here is a sign here. It was built in 1804, the original bridge. Sometimes I have a hard time imagining that so much has happened to all these lands before I was even born. Like, I went to French Memorial Park in Seymour after this and like looked at all the war stuff. It was just incredible, like just all the history to this area in Connecticut. There's just so much to see. It's just amazing. So anyway, as I'm chatting, we're walking up the hill. We're gonna go see. I saw a sign for a boardwalk. Instantly I'm thinking, boardwalk, oh cool, is it like Atlantic City? You know, it's not, but we're gonna go check it out. So hang tight with me. We're gonna go for a walk up the hill. We're not gonna go deep into the woods. We're just gonna go on the trail right here in search of the boardwalk. The walk was inclined going up. It's pretty consistent. It's, you know, not treacherous by any means, but, you know, I just want to make it aware that there is an incline. Then I got to this area, which I found out later that it's been like this for a while, but I was a little concerned. I was like, wow, what happened here? It looked like King Kong had come through or something. I don't know if it was a storm or if they intentionally tore the trees down. I'm assuming it's a storm from the way that it looked, but it was a little scary, but I was so hell-bent to find this boardwalk. I kept going, and then I kept thinking, oh, you have bad shoes on. What if you get stuck up here? What are you doing? But, you know, I'm an adventurer, so, you know, I had to just keep on going. Has anybody been here and know why these trees are like this? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually really interested. And hey, look, we made it. This is the boardwalk I've been looking for. It was actually there was no Atlantic City, you know, casinos and hotels on it by any means. But it provided a beautiful, peaceful walk. You know, it was kind of like, you know, you didn't have to worry about falling so much on it and stuff. So if you could actually get there, it's a really nice walk. It's not very long. It's like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile. Okay, now we're going to be heading on back. So this is going to be more of an incline. I'm going to be putting my phone away and concentrating on what I'm doing so I don't fall, which I kind of did fall towards the end, but I was almost at my car too. Here's my fall right here. I managed to save my camera on the way down. And there's my shoe that flew off my foot. Bad shoes. They have great traction, but they just weren't the best for hiking. I don't recommend those. If you did enjoy this video, please do me a favor and consider subscribing to this channel. That would rock, and I would really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the walk with me. This is your host, Jennifer Sparks, with Afternoon in Connecticut. Be well to each other. Go out there and enjoy your life. Find cool things to do. Have a wonderful afternoon in Connecticut.